Mom and Dad promised I could live with you. I sipped my water and replied, That's awkward. I sold the house last Friday, to a couple. The fork slipped from her hand. The room went silent, like someone had cut the power. She blinked at me, expecting a laugh. But I wasn't joking. That was the night my revenge reached its crescendo. And it started, like all betrayals do, with trust. Growing up, she was the favorite, the golden child. While I studied late into the night, she slipped out windows and came home drunk. Mom would tuck her in, whisper, "She's just young, let her be." Meanwhile, I was the responsible one, the reliable one, the one who cleaned up every mess she left behind. When Dad left, I became the backbone. Bills, mortgages, repairs. The house wasn't just a building, it was my fortress, my burden, my proof that I could hold everything together when they couldn't. And maybe I believed that counted for something. But last year, I overheard it. Her voice, laughing over the phone. "Don't worry, Mom and Dad already said the house is basically mine. He'll never kick me out." My house, the one I'd sacrificed everything to keep, reduced to a casual promise they made behind my back like I was some tenant overstaying my welcome. I didn't confront her, not then. I played dumb. Let her think I was blind. Inside, though, I made a decision. If they thought I'd roll over, they'd choke on their mistake. I started small, stopped fixing her car when she forgot oil changes, stopped covering late bills she swore she'd pay. Let her feel the edges of reality without my cushion. Meanwhile, I planned, because revenge, when done right, is quiet, slow, surgical. The deed to the house was in my name alone. Years of paperwork and sacrifice had secured that. I didn't brag about it. I let them believe what they wanted. And while she decorated her bedroom like it was permanent, I was already drafting contracts. The buyers came quick, a young couple, wide-eyed, excited, ready to build a future. They offered cash. I accepted. One signature, and the walls that held a lifetime of our family's lies were no longer mine to maintain. But I didn't move out right away. No, I waited, because timing is everything. Which brings me back to that dinner table. She sat across from me, smug, swirling her wine like a queen waiting for her throne. Then she said it, casual, entitled, "Mom and Dad promised I could live with you." I took a slow sip of water, cool, measured. Then I set the glass down and dropped the knife. "That's awkward," I said. "I sold the house last Friday, to a couple, lovely people, moving in next week." Her face drained. My parents froze. And in that silence, the kind that makes the air taste like metal, I felt power return to me. She sputtered first, You can't do that." But I had, and the paperwork was final. Mom's voice cracked, "Why didn't you tell us?" I met her eyes, calm, cold, because it wasn't our house, it was mine, always was. I just stopped pretending otherwise. Their mouths moved, but no sound came out. And that's the beauty of truth. It doesn't need to be shouted. Whispered, it shatters harder. The fallout was immediate. My sister had no plan, no backup. She'd built her future on the illusion that I'd keep carrying her. My parents had banked on me being predictable. They were wrong. The buyers moved in 2 weeks later. I handed over the keys, walked out with my head high, and left them standing in the driveway, bags half packed, arguments spilling into the street. In my new apartment, the silence was different. Not heavy, not burdened. It was mine. They called, of course. Voicemails ranged from pleading to furious. "You betrayed your family." Funny, I thought. That's exactly what they did to me. Here's what they never understood. I wasn't addicted to being needed. I was addicted to being respected. And when they stripped me of that, I stripped them of the foundation they stood on. That night at the dinner table was more than revenge. It was a declaration. I'd spent years swallowing bitterness, waiting for validation. But when I sold that house, I realized something. I didn't need their approval. I only needed my freedom. And the look on their faces as they realized the ground beneath them was gone, that was the sweetest freedom of all. They thought the house would bind me to them forever. Instead, it became the blade I used to cut myself free. And I have no regrets.